Hello, I'm going to do the Scorpio energy reading, and I'm going to use my classic design tarot, the original tarot, and I'm going to use my Tarot Grand Luxe. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links down below. All right, Scorpio, what's going on with Scorpio? We have the World. And what is that crossed by? Oh, okay. The Devil, so we have Capricorn. What do you need to focus on? Your Ten of Cups. What are you leaving behind? Three of Pentacles. What are your strengths? Ace of Swords. Near future, the Empress. The advice, we have the Nine of Cups. The environment, Hanged Man. Hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Wands, and potential outcome, we have the High Priestess. And I feel like one more. I love it. The Six of Wands. Success and victory is yours, Scorpio. Okay. Even though you're feeling challenged right now, definitely with this Devil card crossing your world, right? So there's some toxic energy. There's some sort of negative energy. There's this feeling tied to something. It could be a Capricorn that is crossing you. It's very toxic. This Devil energy is crossing your world, okay? Could just be your own negative thinking, addictions, you know, whatever those things that you feel are out of your control. It could also be fool's gold. It could be that something is too good to be true. What else do we have? Ten of Cups, okay? So you're struggling with your Ten of Cups here. It could have to do with work. It could have to do with business. It could be with somebody that's very stubborn, right? Could have to do with money. It could have to do with finances. That this person could be draining your finances. This person could be getting in your way of your career, or of your goals. So what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on your Ten of Cups. You need to focus on your Ten of Cups. You need to fight for it with this Five of Wands. And you need to hear the message. Okay, I love it. I feel like maybe you're being tested to see how badly you want something. I feel that sometimes there's a goal that we want to have, and I feel like sometimes the universe tests us to see how badly we want something. Are we going to give up? Are we going to give in? It was like me with this YouTube channel. I mean, I started this YouTube channel, I think it was 2015 or 2016, and I originally started it as I knew I wanted to do something, I just didn't know what. And so I had started reviewing makeup, and I was like, well, I just couldn't really commit to it. It didn't feel the right thing. And then I was kind of reviewing products, so I tried a couple different things, and then I got into the tarot, and I really liked doing that. But then I had a lot of self-doubt because I was like, well, you know, who wants to listen to me? What do I know? And that was that Devil energy for me, was because I was blocking my own progress, right? I was blocking my world. I was blocking my direction. And it took me a few years just doing the tarot to just, you know, because you were hearing about, well, you know, people are going to be negative towards you. People are going to put you down. And it was like that made me feel uncomfortable. But I was like, you know what? This is important to me, and this is what I believe in, and this is the message that I want to do, and this is what I want to focus on, and that I have to fight for that. And I had all of these challenges coming towards me that, yeah, there were times when I would give up on the channel and I wouldn't do anything with it for a while. And definitely I wished when I had first started that I had kept with it, but I wasn't ready at that time to focus on it and to give all of that effort towards it. And yes, there were a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like it was that challenge to say, how badly do you want to fight for this, right? How badly do you want to have this YouTube channel? And I feel like this is what you're going through too, is how badly do you want whatever this World card represents for you? Is it a relationship? Is it a career? Is it a goal that you have? And I feel like you're being challenged by that, definitely by the devil card coming across there, but I feel like it's don't give up on your 10 of cups, right? That you're feeling like you're losing and you're being challenged by it for this 10 of cups. But it's here the message that you have to fight for it, that this is a challenge to see how badly that you want something. Because when you give 100%, then you know that, you know, you're in 100% and you're not going to let anything stand on your way. What are you leaving behind? We have, so we have the Lovers, we have Gemini, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Cups. I feel like it could be, there are some things that are standing. What does this Devil card represent for you? What is blocking you, right? What is this toxicity? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it finances? Is emotions? Is feelings? Is it how you're feeling toward yourself? I feel like you're sort of leaving this behind, but you're opening up all of these new doors. It could be you're leaving relationships behind that were holding you back. It could be that you're leaving a past job behind because that was holding you back. You felt like you couldn't grow within that job, right? So I feel like, and it's those emotions and those feelings that you're saying, oh, you know, that negativity like I was having with my YouTube channel, and it's like leaving that behind and saying that's not doing me any good, right? It's a disservice to myself to put myself in that energy, and I see that I'm doing that and I need to change that. We have to look at those things that we are doing to ourselves. We have to definitely, with the environment, with this Hangman, is that we have to stop and turn things around and look at things from a different perspective. We can't always look at the outside things. Yes, those can affect us, but we also have to look at what are we projecting ourselves. Are we supporting ourselves? Are we saying, yes, I can do this, I will hang in there and I will persevere and I will push through? Or are we saying, well, this isn't going to work, this isn't going to happen? Are we focusing on negativity or are we focused on positivity? What's spinning in your head? Like, what do you, when your thoughts are quiet, when you're by yourself, like, what are you thinking about? What are those things that you're saying to yourself? Are you being supportive of yourself or you're not being supportive of yourself? Your strengths, we have the Empress. I feel like you're always trying to learn. You're always trying to grow. You're always trying to change things. You're always trying to find answers and solutions. I feel that you're a very powerful person. I feel that you're in control of your life. But you have these moments where you're being crossed, right, by this devil energy where it becomes a challenge for you. We all have those moments and those times and those challenges where we feel overwhelmed by situations, and that's okay. It's okay to see, okay, this is a challenge for me, and so I have to fight a little bit harder this time. I have to work a little bit harder so that this does not stop me. Future energies, we have the Empress. So I feel like, again, it's that gaining your power back. I definitely love that the Magician just came out, because I feel like the Magician is being in your own power, right? That you are in control of what you surround yourself with, who you surround yourself with, and the thoughts that you have. Like, you are in control. Usually they have the Pentacles, the Wands, the Cups, and the Swords, showing that the Magician is in control of all of those, and you realizing that you are in control. And I also feel like you are learning and you are growing. We have the Star. It could be Aquarius is coming in for you, but it's also about that guidance, that hope, that direction, that knowing, okay, now I'm back on my path. Now I see where I'm going. Then we have the Advice, the Knight of Cups. We have don't let what other people have to say affect you or bother you. We have the Hangman again. Look at that. So you have the Empress twice, and you have the Ten of Cups twice, and you have the Hangman twice. I just feel like maybe it feels like your world is being turned upside down, but I feel like it's for you to see something, for you to hear a message. Okay, the Judgment is there is a message that that is trying to get through to you, that is trying to show you something that you need to hear, but maybe in order to hear that you have to be flipped upside down, right? Or basically that you have to see things from a different perspective, that maybe you have those blinders on and that you have to take those blinders off and you have to see things from a different perspective. Sometimes that's really hard to do because we get so set in our ways of this is how things have to be or this is the way things have to go. But being able to take a step back and seeing things from a different perspective can be very hard, and it's not the easiest thing to do. Also, not to let what other people say or do affect you, that you're on your own path, right? That you keep going. You keep going with the path that you feel is right for you. Environment, again, that's exactly what I was just saying. What you feel is right for you, and that is the High Priestess. And then we have the King of Wands. Feeling powerful. I mean, you have the King of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Emperor, you have the Empress. You have a lot of powerful energy here, right? You have the Queen of Cups. You have a lot of powerful energy here, that this is a very strong reading for someone. You have the High Priestess twice, right? Now you have the High Priestess twice. Getting in touch with your self, with your intuition, with your own inner guidance system. Queen of Wands. Okay, we have another Queen. Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have, walking away from something that you know and embracing change. That can definitely be something that can be nerve-wracking. It can be unsettling because you don't know what you're headed towards, but I also feel like that also brings in new change and positive things and learning and growing. And I feel like that's what life is always having those challenges that are, how badly do you want this, right? Your world, your 10 of Cups, how badly do you want that? And how much are you willing to put that effort into it to make that 10 of Cups happen? Some things just we give up on. I had a in the 2000s, I had started, it was before all the dog clothes became popular. I had started my own business, and it was called Dress That Dog. And I made clothes for dogs because at that time I had 2 little Chihuahuas, and I lived in New Hampshire, and it was very, very cold there, and they were always cold and shivering. So I decided, they didn't have all those dog clothes at the pet stores now and Walmart now. So you would have to go on eBay, or I just decided to make my own dog clothes. I came up with my own pattern. I had made my own website. I was selling them. I had a display at my local vet's office. And so I was doing that, and I was really proud of myself. But then we ended up moving to another state. And so I ended up life happened, right? Life happened, and I just never got back into it. And when I was getting ready, I was like, okay, let me get back into it. Well, that's when Walmart had come out with all of the dog clothes at a fraction of the cost. And I was like, there's no way that I could, do that. I couldn't compete with that. So I decided not to follow that path. And so I sort of gave up on that. But I had made a valiant effort to make it happen, and it felt really good, but I just never was able to follow through from it. And I just, decided to go on a different path. And like sometimes we have those things that we kind of try, but we realize, okay, this really isn't the right thing for me, but we keep going. So now we have the Devil card. So now you have repeating energy with the Devil card. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Did you have an Ace of Cups? No. I feel like it's not being fooled by things anymore. I feel like the reality of a situation comes to light for you in this potential outcome. I feel like you're able to rise above this situation, that you have that belief in yourself, that you don't let the doubts get in your way. Here we have the Fool's Gold, these are all of the signs, but they're covered in gold, and that is representing that Fool's Gold, like that false hope, or it is something seems too good to be true. I feel like you're not letting this Devil card get in the way of your World card anymore, that you're able to rise above, that you're able to see the reality of a situation. And I love that. Like, it was a challenge that was brought before you, but you were able to see through it, because why you have these two hangmans, and you were able to see things from a different perspective on how it's affecting you, and it's that enlightenment, and you're able to hear the message, and then you're able to move on from there. So it definitely an amazing lesson here for you. Definitely a lot of personal growth going on here, and I love that. Could have to do with the relationships that you're in, you know, whatever those are that are affecting you. But I feel like the reality of a situation comes through, but it also goes to show how strong you are and how you can persevere and how you can push through. I feel like that goes here with your strengths, about how strong you are and how you're able to find a way to make things happen, and that you don't let the challenges get you down. All right, so I'm going to grab a Star Dragons for Scorpio for this reading. You're a strong person. You're a strong person, and you can face these challenges, and you don't give up, right? That you know that you're powerful. Okay, so let's get a Star Dragons for Scorpio. We have Miracle, making a difference. I love it. That was perfect. It took a little time for that card to come out, but maybe it was taking a little time for you to realize how powerful you really are, and that you have the power to make miracles happen for yourself. Definitely with the Magician and miracles and magic and believing and making a difference in your life. That you are in control of who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with, what situations you put yourself into, what situations you pull yourself out of. You are in charge of those thoughts that you have in your head. You are in charge of making miracles for yourself. Don't leave that to anyone else. Take that title, that position on for yourself, and saying, if I want to have something happen, that I will make my own miracles. Yes, you need help, sometimes help from the universe, but I feel like it's also saying that if you want something to happen, putting yourself in that environment where you can gain that information and you can have those opportunities, right? So it's like if you want to start your own YouTube channel, that you're not going to be listening to people who have started a baking business, right? But you want to put yourself in the environment of the people who have started their own YouTube channel, and you're going to listen to that information, right? That you're going to align yourself with people and knowledge and situations where it can help your dream to come true, right? That you're going to focus on that and not spend time in areas where it's not going to be beneficial to yourself. All right, let's grab a spirit animal card for Scorpio. Spirit animal card for Scorpio and this reading, we have Moth Spirit, surrender now. I don't feel that it's about giving up. I feel like it's letting go of the devil, two devil cards that you have, right? Letting go of that self-doubt, letting go of that toxic energy, letting go of that falsehood, and letting that go so that you can focus on making a difference and miracles, right? Letting go, surrender now the negativity. And I feel like it does go with that, because I feel that it's the same colors, right, that are represented there in that devil card. And it's letting go of that negativity and seeing that, hey, I'm holding on to this with this hanging man, and saying, hey, I'm hanging on to this, that I've got to let this go, because this is blocking my world card. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.